Have you heard about PTC sites and are wondering if it's actually a great way to earn just by clicking ads? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael from paidfromservice.com and I have tested a lot of PTC sites myself, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how they work and if they're actually worth it and if they're even legit. And I'm also going to tell you about some things that you definitely need to consider before deciding to invest time and money in some of these PTC sites. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about how to get the most out of get paid to sites and paid service sites. So PTC stands for pay to click, and the main way to earn on many of these is that you need to click ads. The thing is that these ads often do not pay very much, and that is one of the main things you need to consider, but many of them have another system that makes it possible to make more. And you can, for example, often also earn by taking surveys or downloading apps or playing different games, and they have all kind of different systems there. But what is common for most of them is that you do need to click these ads to actually earn anything, because the system is built so you need to often invite other people to have a chance to really earn. And to be allowed to earn from these, you often have to click a certain number of ads yourself. So overall, you can actually earn by clicking these ads and doing the other tasks on PTC sites, and some of the ones that you maybe have heard of is like Neobox is one of the biggest. You have PTC Share or Scarlet Clicks, there's also something like Silver Clicks, but there are like plenty of these sites where you can actually earn by doing this. Some of the things you just need to consider is that they are of course driven by ad revenue, so that means there will be a lot of ads. I don't have a problem with that. Of course, they need to make money on the sites as well. That's only fair. But many of them have also, in my experience, inappropriate ads popping up. They have ads covering the content all over the place often. And in my experience, that just ruined the user experience. If you can live with that, it might be the right way for you to earn, but there are definitely some more things you need to consider before deciding to do that. One thing you definitely need to consider is that in general, it is free to join these PTC sites and you can start earning for free, but the whole system is built so you actually need to invite a lot of other people to have a chance to really earn. And then here I have on my website a screenshot of one example where you can upgrade your account. And in general, they encourage you a lot to do this to get a chance, because then you will earn more for each person you invite. But some of them can actually be quite expensive. In this case, you can see you can pay up to $800 for a year, and that's not unnormal. I've seen many sites that are around that for a year, some even more if you want more benefits. And at first it can seem very appealing when you start trying to look into this, but often it's so confusing with these systems, because you can rent referrals and sometimes you have to then pay if the referrals are not active or for having them deleted, and there's no guarantee that you will actually buy referrals that are actually active, so then you spend extra money on those. And you need to have a referral click 1,000 ads before you will even earn $1. And if you pay $800 for a year, that's a lot of ads they need to click. And that's only if they end up being active, because it can be discouraging to see that you will have to click 1,000 ads to earn just $1, right? And if you referrals, then you get a percentage of that, so they would have to click even more. But often the systems are so overly confused, and that's one of the issues I have with many PTC sites. I'm not saying every PTC site, I'm not saying you cannot earn, but I'm saying this is something you need to be aware of, because I have received messages from a lot of people that have lost a lot of money on PTC sites. And the reason for this is that it seems so appealing at first to upgrade, because you get more benefits, you get more, and you just start spamming your invite link all over the internet. But that's just not an effective way to get referrals. And even if you're very good at getting referrals, the commissions here are so small. So if you do this, my advice is start very small, start free, start earning a little bit. If you want to upgrade, sit down, really calculate exactly how many clicks do each referral need to make, because most of the referrals you will have, they will very likely not end up ever doing anything. So you need to calculate that as well. And then maybe invite some of the earnings you've already made here. That's definitely something you have to seriously consider, because as I mentioned, I've heard about a lot of people actually losing money instead of earning by joining and getting seduced by the idea of a lot of money just by upgrading. But it's just not that easy, and you need to really know what you're doing to get anything out of these upgrades. One thing I'll say that is great about PTC sites is that in general you can join most of them no matter where you live, and you can actually also start earning on them no matter where you live. So that's of course great, and usually you can also get your earnings out in cash already when you've earned around $1 or $2. So it's not a high payout threshold most of them have. Actually, one thing that's kind of interesting in that I have not seen any PTC sites that is actually offering PayPal, for example, because usually PayPal does not work with PTC sites because there is a risk of fraud and things like that. Of course, that doesn't mean that they are not legit, the PTC sites, because many of them are, but you just cannot get your earnings out through PayPal. So there are usually other ways, or in Bitcoins or other systems where you can get them out in cash. So it's definitely a way where you can earn, but you really need to do it with the right expectations. So you do not think it will be easy money, because it definitely won't. It will require you to invite a lot of people, and in most cases it will also require you to maybe upgrade your membership. But if you do not know what you really are doing and do not have a lot of experience with it, that can end up costing you money. Overall, you can actually earn on PTC sites, but it will take patience, and in my opinion and in my experience, there definitely are better ways you can do it, and actually without having to pay for an upgrade and things like this. And I'm talking about what's called GPT sites instead, sites get paid to, because many of these sites actually offer other ways to earn instead of just clicking ads. Sometimes you can also click ads, but the main focus here is earning by doing other small online micro tasks, and it can be social media tasks, it can be taking surveys, watching videos, downloading apps, playing games. There's many ways like this, and in my experience, these sites pay better. Even though some of the PTC sites offer some of the same things, the GPT sites actually offers better rewards for the same things. Plus, there's no fee for actually upgrading your membership on most of these. They're completely free, and many of them offers to actually pay you out in gift cards also, or in cash through PayPal. And on my website, paidfromservice.com, I have a list of the 25 best GPT sites, and I actually continually add new when I find new that are actually worth putting on this list. And there are also sites you can join from any country. So no matter where you live, you will actually find great GPT sites that give you better value for money, in my opinion and experience. I have a long list there where you can read more about which countries they're available in, what kind of payout methods do they offer, and what is the payout threshold, and all these things, so you can easily get an overview of finding the best ones for you. So if you want to earn by, for example, joining PTC sites, I would encourage you to consider testing out these GPT sites instead, because I have tested both, and in my experience, the GPT sites give a lot better value for your time. You do not have to pay for upgrades. You actually can't pay for upgrading on most of them, so they are completely free. So I would definitely encourage you to do that. So if you want to check out this list of the best GPT sites, I will leave a link below this video to my website where you can find it. So make sure to check that out, and also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about how to get the most out of it, get paid to sites and paid service sites.